Hey everybody, how are you doing this evening? How's everybody's weekend going? Hey Peter. Hey Justin. Hey Jeff. Printing away my life savings, that's funny. Hey Renee, good evening. How are you? Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. We'll give everybody a couple minutes to join. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, everybody that hits that like button, it really helps me out. I appreciate it. Hey, Colorado Adventure Club. Good to see you here. The CNC's going great, Colorado Adventure Club. Yeah, you need to come over here and see what I got cooking up for it. I got some good stuff. That's funny, Eduardo. We'll be as quiet as we can in the headphones or whatever. How's everybody doing this evening? Thank you for everybody for hitting that like button. And thank you everybody for sending in pictures this week, over the week and everything. I really, really do appreciate that. Hey, Charles, welcome to the stream. All right, let's jump in here. I didn't see anything new on the website here other than the Halloween pack is back in stock after after Halloween. It'll be interesting to see if it goes on sale, though. That'd be something to look out for, but I didn't see any new filaments or anything crazy like that. Did anybody else see anything new? I didn't see anything in accessories. The one thing I saw up here was the hardware kits, and I was like, oh, wow, what is that? And it's just what they had labeled as the mystery boxes before. So that was the only thing that new that I saw, that they just renamed that thing there, but I didn't see anything spectacular on the website. And for anybody that's new here, if you have any questions or anything like that, let us know. We'll try to answer those as best we can. But with that, I guess we can get into some of everybody's prints that they sent in. And we'll start with Derek. They do seem to get more, be getting more colors in each of the filament types, Justin. Especially, I see the ABS getting some more and more colors, and I think that's it. But it does seem like ABS and the PLAs are kind of growing a little bit. But really, look at the ABS. I mean, there's a lot of colors in there now. And it used to just be a couple of them. So they are getting a lot of those. And I do find printing with the ABS is really, really nice. A lot of the stuff that I print in my garage and out of my wood shop and stuff, I print out of ABS, and it works really well. I print ASA as well, but I have more of these ABS rolls, and it works really, really well. And then, Eduardo, what I hope they would sell is the box of the different colors they are including with the A1 printer. What are they including with the A1 printer? Let's go ahead and take a look at these pictures from Derek and his project that we've been keeping track of. Oh, they send the filament swatches? Wow. I was printing out all the little tags, but now I print out that little twisty sample thing, the one that looks like the one on their website. Each new roll of stuff I get, I print one of those out. Takes up a lot more room, but it looks cool. But yeah, that would, that would be cool if they, 15, 20, 30 bucks I would pay for a whole thing of the filament swatches, just so that you had every single color. So you could, plan out your bigger projects and stuff. I would totally pay for that. And this looks really cool from Derek. I don't know if Derek's on. It's pretty late over in Ireland. Quality of that just looks really, really good. Eduardo, they both print, I think, really good. I think ABS, as far as the bamboo filaments, there's more colors of it and it prints really, really good. You know, the one, and I haven't really tried this with the ASA, but the one thing that I'll say with the ABS, I had to print some pretty intricate pieces for dust collection on my CNC, and it needed supports in some tiny places, and usually those are really hard to get out and all of that. But with ABS, they just popped right out. I didn't even need a pair of pliers to get it out and all of that stuff. All of the little pieces or whatever in the little tiny crevices, they just popped right out. So I will say, like, the support when I was printing with ABS was really, really good for that. So I haven't tried it with ASA. I'll try some of those with ASA because it does have the UV resistance, but really is the same thing. Yeah, like Colorado Adventure Club said. But the ABS prints very, very nice, I think. And you just ordered the bento box. They actually reached out to me last week. So I mean, I've been in contact with some people with that same bento box, Eduardo. And this is cool to see the project progressing along. Derek, if you're watching in the future, this is a really cool project. Thank you for sharing it with all of us. I've been looking into that, Eduardo. Maybe in the next month or so, I'll have a video all about staying safe with ABS and ASA. Yeah, ventilation is key, but there's also some ways you can tell when it's safe and when it's not safe to be in there. The old place I printed in, Eduardo, was not great for ventilation either. The new room that I'm in has a big old window, so it's really good. I can do that, but it's winter time, so it's getting cold, so I don't want to open a giant old window here in Colorado when it's freezing cold outside. So I will, I'm definitely looking into that and checking some things out right now in just normal settings, and then I'll start to do some other testing. So look out for a video in the next couple of weeks, Eduardo, and we'll demystify some stuff. There's already some stuff that I've already demystified with that. So some things that have already surprised me, I'll say that, Eduardo. So stay tuned for that. And then Justin, I don't use ventilation, but I only print with PLA currently. I'm not sure that there's very many VOCs. Those are the things that are dangerous, is the VOCs. That's what you want to stay away from. But PLA does not let out very many of those. And with ABS and ASA, that's the concern, is elevated levels of VOCs. And these look cool. I don't know if those are coasters. They look like coasters, but those look pretty cool. I don't think Derek can be live with this. And anybody else out there have a preference between ABS or ASA? I did notice the one thing that I've noticed that has just stuck out has been the supports. Like if you have to print something super intricate with ABS with supports, fear not, because it printed way better than PLA does with the supports. And ABS is a lot for structural things. It is a lot better. There is a difference. And ASA as well, I've printed some of that, like the video that I did with the hose adapters or whatever, all of that stuff is printed out of ABS and ASA. And like I can take that out into my garage. I even printed out vacuum nozzles out of ABS and like can vacuum up all kinds of dust and sawdust and all kinds of stuff, and it handles it no problem. Where if it was out of PLA, it would crack and break and do that type of stuff. And and yeah, ASA is the same as ABS, and it does smell about the same when you're printing it and have the same type of odor or whatever. The difference there is the UV resistance, as Colorado Adventure Club pointed out earlier. That's the big difference between them. And for the Bambu filaments, the ABS has more colors. But otherwise, like they're very similar in the structural integrity and all of that. It's just the UV resistance of ASA is going to be the difference. And then next on the list is Eduardo's. And another marble run. That one's really cool. Is that one on Maker's World as well? Is ASA less expensive? Let's see. ABS 25. ASA is 29 on here. Is that for full roll? Yeah, full roll. 28 with the spool. And then ASA with spool is 29. 30. So it's $2 difference. Hey Giuseppe, welcome from Italy. And I'm guessing this is all PLA here. This one looks really cool, Eduardo. And the next print that you did, I almost did that print this week, so that's really funny that I didn't. And Eduardo, if you have your printer in like another room or whatever, and you print with ABS and ASA and you just stay out of the room, after a while, all of that stuff airs out. So it's not too bad. Again, I would not recommend opening the door of your printer while it's printing ABS and taking a giant whiff of that. I would not recommend it, but I don't think you need to clear out your whole neighborhood if you're printing with it either. I think decent ventilation, and I don't even stay in the room, because I mean, even if it's not super dangerous or whatever, elevated levels, like it doesn't smell very good when you're printing with it. And it is a noticeable smell. Yeah, this one looks cool. I almost printed this one this week. I am now that I see how cool it is, I'm going to definitely print it. But yeah, these look really cool. You've been printing some really cool Hue Forge ones lately. And Eduardo, you'll be happy I even gave the Bambu Handy app a shout out this week. So you'll be happy about that. I know how much you like that. Yeah, this one turned out so cool. Yeah, right. You got to get your money back with it. I'm sure you'll find a way, Justin. You're very creative, so I'm sure you'll find a way to do that. I don't foresee that being an issue. But I'm in the same boat. I think I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah, that looks really cool too. And these are just the presets, right? You just download and hit print for Maker's World with these, right, Eduardo? And just make sure you line up your filaments and everything. It'd be cool to do some custom ones too. Yeah, I did one in this week's video, not a Hue Forge, but a multicolor one, and changed up the colors just a little bit, and it looks a little bit different. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Maker's World. That's the highlight of tomorrow's video for those of you guys that want a sneak peek. And then if I have a P1S and want to print with ABS, how much more ventilation do I need? It depends. Again, I wouldn't sit in the same room with it. But if you can crack a small window in that room, blow with the fan. It's just you don't want like elevated levels of the VOCs that you get whenever you print with that. So you don't want to have elevated levels of those and breathe that. I actually printed in another room with the window cracked, and I let it cool all the way down and everything in the printer before I take it out, so the smell's kind of gone. But if you go in there while it's printing, I mean, it's not overwhelming, but you can definitely smell it. But again, I've been doing some research. It's going to take me a little bit longer to look at some things, and I'll make a video about it and give everybody a pretty good idea of how to make sure you stay safe for it, or stay safe whenever you're printing with those things. And to know that you're safe and not just guess about it. All right, so let's take a look at Justin sent a whole bunch of them, and this is why I don't think it'll take you long to make your money back, to be honest. But here is your pictures that you sent in, and thank you for sending all of these in, and all of these are really cool as usual. And then Eduardo asked, do you think the bento box eliminates the smell and reduces the toxicity? Like I said, they reached out to me. Hopefully they send me the box. I actually got a package today. I haven't gone and picked it up, so maybe that is it. And I have some stuff to tell whether or not it makes a difference or not. And I'm going to look into that. That's part of the video, as well as the bento box and things that we can do to be safe, and how to know that we're safe as well. There's going to be a big thing about knowing that you're safe, instead of buy something and cross your fingers and hope that you're safe with it. We'll be able to tell. And I'm already seeing, like I said, some interesting results with VOCs. I'll just say that. And then Justin, if you want to say anything about these prints, this turned out really cool. As you know, the Star Wars stuff's going to get some good play on this channel. And there's definitely a good audience here for the Star Wars stuff. Print in place with the little gluing. Is it 3 pieces, or is it a whole bunch of pieces? I haven't seen this one yet. Colorado Adventure Club, I like Star Wars. Yeah, that looks really cool. Those panels, the black panels turned out really good. Those just look really nice. Print in place and fold. Awesome. 4 sets, 2 wings, and the black panels. You have to print 4 sets. All right. Yeah, 1 for each side, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that makes sense. And then ABS needs to keep the heat in to not warp. Yeah. And I let it cool down slowly too. And I think the carbon fiber, the one that I warped, I think I might have taken it out of the printer a little prematurely as well. So those hotter ones, you might want to let those stay in the printer a little bit longer. But yes, good tip there, Colorado Adventure Club. $4 total to print this. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And this one's cool too. Are you gonna paint this one? And if so, with what kind of paint? And you have, you might paint it, and then you have another Fab X-Wing that you're going to print tomorrow. Cool, yeah, that one turned out cool too. Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about painting things, but I don't know, I've never painted anything before. Other than like a couple of RC model bodies or whatever, but that's pretty easy to paint with. But I thought about doing like some airbrushing. I don't know about with a paintbrush. I don't know if I have the patience for that. That's too slow for me. I need a airbrush on max settings. And the Fab X-Wing has working foil wings. That's crazy. I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, this one turned out cool. If you paint it, let us know what it looks like after you paint it. It looks cool. Yeah, see, I might have to go check out that airbrush. There's some other stuff that I might need an airbrush for as well. And this one looks cool too. It's a cool little keychain. There's a lot of, is this one on Maker's World too? There's a ton of cool little keychains on Maker's World. I was looking through there yesterday, and there's a ton of them. And I see that you printed a bunch of them as well. Oh, these are ornaments, huh? And you designed all of these. That's super cool. I forgot you had mentioned these were ornaments. And this is one of the ones that you're selling. Awesome. Yeah, Christmas is coming up. This is a good time to make that sweet Christmas 3D printing money. For those of you that are trying to make your money back on your printers, or trying to do a side hustle, or trying to make business out of it, this is a good time. Start printing your stuff up. It's a good idea to get these printed up. And yeah, I'm sure these will sell well. $19.77 quarter. That's funny. And are you selling these on Etsy, or where are you selling them? Currently on your website? Awesome. Yeah, I haven't messed around to see what it takes to set up an Etsy store. I've been thinking about doing that for some other stuff. Yeah, those turned out really cool. I'm sure you could sell a lot of those, especially with Christmas coming up. Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, you saw this one on Maker's World and then you made your own so you could sell it. Yeah, as long as you make them all. Yeah, see, those should sell very well. These turned out really cool too. Being a graphic designer and 3D artist is handy from time to time. Yeah, I would think so. Much better than what I can do. I got some stick figure theater. That's about it. Good thing they have simple shapes and all of the design tools, so I can use those simple shapes. That's about it. These turned out really nice too. I like this one. I really like this Darth Vader one. This one turned out really cool. Then the ornaments I design in Illustrator, in Vector, and export to SVG, then convert to STL and color in Bambu Slicer. Yeah, see, I wish I could just draw and get the simple shapes like that, but I can't do any of that stuff. And then the 3D helmet you scan from a doll head and put a hoop on it. That's funny. Hey, it works. It looks cool. Should try to put some lights in there or something. You want a scanner badly? Me too. I have one, but yeah, it's not good enough to do stuff like this. Definitely not that good. Still a lot to clean up with the scanner, but it helps for sure, yeah. There's a new one on Kickstarter. It's interesting. And then let's look at Peter's project here, which is in a PDF. Let me see if I can make that bigger. So what's interesting about this, I don't know if I'll have enough time to read all of this. We'll probably just look at the pictures, Peter. If you want to send a link to this, I can post it in the description later. But what's interesting about this is you have the Onefinity X50 woodworker. I actually just bought the X50 Journeyman about a month ago from Onefinity, so that's interesting. And I got the table. I got pretty much the same setup that you have, except it's just a bigger one. And I love that thing. That's what Colorado Adventure Club was talking about earlier. And it looks like you got the laser for it as well, which is really cool. I don't have the laser for it, but I have other laser engravers. And then each of these drawers of this assembly here have the honeycomb organizers in there, which is really cool. And that's holding the end mills in there. That's really cool. I need to build something for underneath this as well, for right under here, that stores all of that stuff, and like the different clamps and everything, and all the different stuff that you need for the CNC stuff, and especially all these end mills. I've already got quite the collection of those. It's a V-bit. I do like the honeycomb storage in there. It looks cool. I like these storage shelves in here as well. Those look really nice. Yeah, this is really nice to go under the stand to hold all of your end mills and everything. And I like I was saying, I need something to go under the stand. So I have the same exact stand and everything, the same thing. Except it's wider for the Journeyman, the 48-inch wide by 32. It's the one that I got. Yeah, this is really nice for that. This is really good. I like all of these. That's really nice. All of these little storage shells and everything look really nice. That turned out really good. And Colorado Adventure Club been upgrading my workshop too. I've been going out there more and more now that it's not super duper hot out there. I've been getting out there, getting lots of stuff done. This is really cool. Really cool use of the honeycomb. Really cool use case here. Thank you for sending this over and writing all of this up. I wish I had time to read everything in here. But yeah, that turned out really nice. You ruined your basement. That's funny. Yeah, half of my basement is basically a workshop. Just not this workshop. Half of my garage is this workshop. Really cool, Peter. Thank you for sending that in. And then next on the list is Renee with some more cool prints. This one looks really nice, just super shiny. That one turned out really good. No problem, Peter. We'll have to trade notes on the Onefinities. That's very interesting that you have the Onefinity. I picked it because it has the no belts on it. And I love it. I've been sending things through there. It's pretty intense when I have the time now. I have the 3D printers going, and then I have the CNC going up in the garage. And that's cool to see, some vertical shells like that with the honeycomb organization on there. It's a really cool, creative way to use it. Yeah, I don't know if I need the spindle just yet, but I will eventually probably get the spindle for it. I think you can do some more metal stuff with the spindle. Yeah, actually, the router doesn't really get that hot, and you don't really run it full bore, or it's not good to. You don't really have to. You don't have to run it wide open. And these look really cool. And again, this is a good time to start getting all of your Christmas presents, your Christmas decorations, anything that you want to sell. It's a good time to get all of this stuff going. It's good to see people sending in some pictures of these to give some inspiration to us all. Get some of these done. And then these look really cool. And Peter, what CAD/CAM software are you using? So I have the free version of Fusion 360, which I used for a couple of things, but honestly, it came with the free year of the Carveco software, the Carveco Maker software, and I've been using that, and I haven't needed anything other than that. And I cut out a whole, I'm building a new table in the studio, like a really big one, and I cut out all the pieces for 2 cabinets that go underneath the table with a drawer and a shelf, 2 shelves underneath or whatever, and they're 36 inches wide each, and I cut out all the pieces for that on the CNC, and I designed everything in Carveco. It's just making a bunch of squares and stuff, and then setting each tool path or different tool path, whether you're cutting out or cutting something out or carving something in. Like I put little dados for the shelf and everything and all of that. But I did everything with Carveco. What are you using, Peter? What do you think is good? Because that's only free for a year. After that, I'd be interested to see what else is out there, like Easel and I forget what the other one is out there. But what are you use, Peter? It'd be good to know. Yeah, these are really cool. The Squid Game masks are really, really cool. Renee, if you're out there, another well done print. You always have some really cool prints. All right, so next on the list is Colorado Adventure Club. And that's interesting that you use V-Carve and Easel. I'll have to try that. And you can create toolpaths for the laser and V-Carve as well. So that's interesting to know. This turned out pretty cool. What is the light part printed out of? Or did you print this? Or if so, what type of material is that? So when you think the new X1C camera is better than the old one, so on my router it shows up as a FOSCAM, FOSCAM. Look on your router and see what it shows up as, if your router shows the names of stuff. But on mine it shows up as a FOSCAM, FOSCAM. See if it's a different brand of camera or something like that. It could be. That looks so cool. Oh, you printed this whole desk cover. Wow. That's pretty cool. What'd you print that out of? You're making the tube part now. It's just PLA for testing. Yeah, that would be a good ABS, ASA print once you get it finalized. Oh, you're going to use carbon fiber PC. Yeah, that stuff's pretty hard too. ABS and ASA print very smooth, and that may be good on the inside of this guard there to be smooth. With it being rough, you might get dust caught in there. It may not want to escape as much as you would like it to. Normal PC, though, that stuff is probably the smoothest stuff that I've printed with. So depending on how smooth the carbon fiber PC is, PC might be another good one because it's very, very smooth. Seal it with resin, yeah. All right, and then I think last but not least, Jeff again with some cool prints, and this is one that I've been wanting to print for a while too. I'm gonna have to do it. This one I saw on Thingiverse a long time ago, and it's really cool. The Marvin the Martian. This one turned out really cool. It's a good one. That one, it's huge, dude. Yeah, this turned out awesome. He scaled it up 300%. Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. It turned out really cool, though. Did you have that out front of your house for Halloween? Oh, that one turned out really cool. That one's really nice. It took almost a week to print. I could imagine. Yeah, that turned out really neat. Yeah, that's good to see. Comparison. I noticed how tall it was by this gap between the cabinet. That's insanely tall. All right. Well, that's all the pictures that I have, and our hour is up. I appreciate everybody for sending in their pictures. Thank you so much for sending these in. Lots of Gorilla Glue holding it together. That's funny. But I'll let everybody go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy tomorrow's video. I'll see everybody next weekend. I appreciate you sending in your pictures, and hopefully you get out there and print some more stuff. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.